Hey everybody, welcome back. So I was getting ready to film my video, Avon video for campaign 7, and I thought I would do like another eye look with one of these new Glimmershadows today. Oops, I'm going to use this shade in Iron Violet, which is the purple shade. And the quad I am going to use to go with it is Romantic Mauves. I was going to use Berry Love, but I can't find it. I looked all over for it, so I don't know. Do I not have it? I know you don't know. I don't know if I've misplaced it or what, but we'll try the Romantic Mauves. See how it goes. I haven't used this yet. This Iron Violet shade. All I've done is swatch it in the video for you guys. So this will be like a test for me also. And I already have my makeup on. I went to the post office today, so I wanted to at least look human. So as usual, I have my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer on, and the Flawless Liquid Foundation. You guys, I really like this. I don't know. I think it looks really good today. I don't know what the deal is. I mean, I like it anyways, but today I was really looking at it when I went to the post office in the light, like outside, like in the car, in the mirror, and I really like it. Like it looks really nice. I built it up a little bit on my cheeks because they were kind of red. I was really satisfied with it, so very pleased with this today. And then I have on, as usual, my foundation, or my concealer from Avon, my e.l.f. HD Under Eye Setting Powder. I have, again, on today, the Coty Airspun powder. And then for blush, I have on Heavenly Pink again, because I wanted to get one that's not discontinued. But I have to tell you, I've really been enjoying this blush lately. It's very, like, I don't know, I never really paid much attention to this blush because it's just a matte, like, powder pink shade. And I always go for corals or stuff with shimmer in it. But lately, I've really been enjoying just the little flush that it gives, like the natural flush. I really have been enjoying that. And I think it might be a dupe for something that's in my stash already that's high-end. So I'm going to possibly do a video on that. I'm going to test it out and see. But I've really been enjoying the way that it looks. Yeah, it's just a perfect blush for spring. I've really been enjoying it. I have on my MARC bronzer that... still no pan on, but can you see it? It's coming. I know I keep saying that, but look at the rings are there. So yeah, so hopefully soon. And then I have on a highlight today that's not Avon, and it's not I had to step away from the Dazzle drops for a little bit because I was using them all the time. It's the MAC Lightscapade. This is a beautiful highlighter, and I hardly ever reach for it. So I was like, you need to pull this out of your stash and start using it a little bit more. So that's what I have on as a highlight today. And then my brows are the IT Cosmetics Brow Power. So we're just going to get started. I'm going to take a sip of coffee. You guys, I have to get a new computer chair, a new desk chair, because that is so awful. Every time I do a video and I lean my head, I'm like, I see that. And I know I've explained to you guys that my cat gets up there and she claws it up, but still, it looks terrible. It makes me look like somebody set this on the curb for free and I picked it up or something. And then I say I'm gonna put a blanket over it and before I film, and then I forget. So, okay, getting my mirror in position here. I'm going to use my e.l.f. eyelid primer. So yeah, I'm going to do a campaign 7 video today. Also, I think I'm going to film an empties video today, and maybe a sheet mask reviews for my February sheet masks that I used. And that might be it for today. I don't know. I have a lot. The other day I sat down and I made a list of my my wish list. Remember how I told you guys I was going to do a video about products I wish Avon would come out with? So I did do that, and I sat down and I wrote everything out so I wouldn't, you know, have to wing it and like forget what I was doing, forget what I was saying. But I think, okay, I'll zoom you in just a little bit. All right, we'll try that. Here's my, so I'm going to start with my quad in the Romantic Mauves. We'll do that number, I guess we can try the number 2 shade in the crease. It looks a little shimmery, but who cares, right? So yeah, I, what was I saying? I already, oh, so I wrote everything out for that video. That way I wouldn't forget anything, you know, that I wanted to say. And I got it all together. Which one did I say I was using? I already forgot. Did I say I was did I say I was using number 2 or number 3? I think I said I was using number 2. Was I saying? I don't know, you guys. Sometimes it's like my mind is trying to do one thing, my brain, I'm saying a different thing, and you know. Well, I'm using the number 2. I don't know what I said I was going to do. It's a pretty light, springy, kind of neutrally shade. But yeah, so okay, so yeah, I wrote everything out, and then I like, because I didn't want to like try to just do it by memory, you know. I knew I'd forget some stuff. And the thing with doing that video is I want to do it, but at the same time, I don't want it to come off like I'm bashing on Avon in any way, shape, or form. It's just things that I wish they would, you know, put in their rotation. Although one of the things that I have on my list is something that I think, well, I know is coming out fairly soon. Okay, let's see. And then I'm going to go straight into that number. Let me buff this a little bit first. Not that it really needs to be buffed because it's pretty light. I didn't put anything on my lips since I'm still drinking my coffee. And then I'm going to use that number 4 shade. That's the darkest one. And I'm going to go into the crease. Yeah, one of the things on my list is already coming out. So hopefully it'll meet my needs, meet my expectations. This quad is very soft. It's like a really pretty soft spring type quad. I kind of do my eyeshadow, I think, different than like a lot of the people that I see on YouTube, because they normally have like darker shades in the crease, and then sorry, I feel like that's choking me, and then they do like a mid-tone shade on the lid, you know, or like a shimmery pop or something. Sometimes I do my lid darker than I do the crease and everything. I guess I probably shouldn't do that. There's a reason why people do it that way. It's probably the best way to draw attention to the eye and emphasize it and stuff like that. But I don't know. I just personally, I like the a deep shade on the lid sometimes. I guess we all just have our own style, and it's not any right or wrong way to do it, you know. Just trying to go up a little bit more in that outer area there. supposed to get some more snow today. Not much, I don't think, like maybe an inch or two of like lake effect snow coming across like Lake Michigan, and then it comes over in these bands or whatever. But then by the weekend it's supposed to get quite a bit warmer than it has been. I think like into the 40s, so that will be nice. Yeah, that's a really pretty, like, soft, blendable. All right, so now, sorry about that. I'm going to zoom in just a tad more because we're going to work on the lid. So I want you to really be able to see that shade going on. So it is the Iron Violet shade, and I have a brush, just like my e.l.f. eyeshadow brush, the C brush. I'm going to use it to blend around like I did the other day with the Smoky Quartz one. I think this is another one of those shades that's pretty opaque though. Take some coffee first. But I think sometimes that doe foot can be a little bit patchy, so I'm going to blend it with the brush, and this is what it looks like. So now I'm gonna blend it with this brush. So you can see there are glitters in here. I feel like I got a little bit right there. And I got a little bit on the inside of my eye there. And I'll do the other side. It looks to me like the glitters I'm seeing are mostly silver. So I mean, you could use your finger. I just like using a brush because I feel like it gives me a little bit more control. So this one is slightly translucent. When you start to blend it around, it's not quite as opaque as the Smoky Quartz was. I think I'm gonna put like a dab more. I'm trying to see if those glitters are any other color besides purple or silver. There might be purple in there too. It's kind of hard for me to tell if that's reflecting from the eyeshadow that I have on already or what. And this time I'm just dabbing it. Just kind of pressing it around. Getting it close to that lash line where that doe foot doesn't go naturally on its own. So like this is a case again where my eyelid is darker than the crease, but I don't mind. For me, it's totally fine. I do have the dreaded eye booger has built up. I got a little bit of it on my right eye under my inside my inner rim there too, but that's okay. Alright, and then I'm going to run some of the number 3 shade since we didn't use that. Be this one here. I'm going to run that under my lower lash line. I got lots of glitters on my eyeshadow brush from the, you know, but that's okay. It doesn't bother me. And then for liner, I'm just going to use my black Glimmerstick, the Blackest Black. I'm partial to this one. I was going to use my brown, but I couldn't find it. Again, I think I have a new one. I think I used up one and then didn't put it. And I'm just tightlining like I usually do. I didn't put it in my, I didn't open my new one. I think it's still in my drawer. My backup bin. Again, this is in no way, shape, or form a tutorial. It's just me goofing around with these eyeshadows and trying to come up with the look for them. And show you guys how I will use them, be using them. This is a pretty color though. I really like that. It's a very pretty lid shade. And I think if you had something on underneath it that was like pink or blue, like a dark, like a bright pink, like a hot fuchsia or something, or a bright indigo, it would change the shift of it. I'm going to take this number 1 shade and I'm going to put a little bit of it under my brow bone. It's kind of shimmery and it looks like it has a bit of a shift, so I'm not going to do too much because I don't want it to be like super reflective, but we'll see. It's definitely kind of like a pinky, you see how you can really see that, but it's a soft reflection. It's not like anything too bright or metallic looking, anything like that. It's kind of a, like a softer, it's pretty. It's pretty, that's all I care about. And then I could build up maybe a little bit more of this crease. Should we? It's 18 minutes. We could build up just a little bit more on the crease. First I was going to use this with Purple Haze, and then I was like afraid that the lid shade would be too close to some of the other shades in the palette, so I didn't want it to like all blend together into one, you know, just like one muddy purple type of thing. So I thought, well, the Romantic Mauves might help. Well, I wanted to do the Berry Love, but like I said, I couldn't find it. I don't know, I'm gonna have to get out and look for it. I usually try to keep all my Avon eyeshadows and blushes together. I have a big train case from Avon, and I keep everything in there, but it's pretty packed. Like it's definitely overflowing, and so sometimes I'll like be lazy and not try to find a way to make it all fit. So I'll go ahead and just put something in a different place, and then I can't find it. So chances are, so Love It First Lash Mascara. So chances are that's what I've done, and I can't find it. Okay, I gotta see. I gotta blend something here, because in my mirror here, this, it has like a big line of demarcation there. Okay. Oops. I'm trying to hurry and that's what happens. I stick myself in the eye. I have, when I use these liquid shadows, I get them on my lashes and it makes it kind of stiff where the, mascara is trying to go over it. My arm's tired. I don't know why. I really do enjoy this mascara quite a bit. Let's give myself a bottom coat. Did I get it on my eye? Sometimes it feels like I hit my under eye area, but then I don't see anything. It might just blend in with the eyeshadow I have smudged in and under there. Alright, one more quick coat on the top lashes, and then we are done. Does it look like I stayed up too late last night? We were finishing up Eli Roth's History of Horror on Shudder. I know it was on AMC during Fear Fest back in October, but Shudder had it streaming, so we watched it. And I think there was like 8 episodes, and we had like 4 left, and we stayed up last night and binged the rest of them. And I didn't get as much sleep as I probably should have. Alrighty. So I'm gonna zoom you back out now. Ready? Don't get scared. Okay. So there we have it. So that is the Iron Violet. I'll do a swatch on my hand just so you guys can see what it looks like.